It seems like people are always stopping me on the street and asking me, "Hey John, you don't seem old enough to be a Generation Xer. What is your secret to staying so young?" And that's a great question, both totally real and unsolicited. And the answer is, I'm never afraid to learn something new, even about old stuff. And today, I learned something new about digdug.
Don't you know that you're a grown-up? No games, no puns. Not allowed if you're a grown-up.
Hey there, and welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John. I am a GenXGrownUp. Thanks for checking out this video and the channel. And hey, if this is your first time checking out our stuff, see that little subscribe and notification bell down there? Give them a click and you can check out way more of our Gen X-inspired content. Arcade games were a huge part of my youth growing up as a Generation Xer. I spent countless hours and quarters in the arcade playing games like digdug. And while I'm no world champion caliber digdug player, I can hold my own, and I thought I had a pretty good handle of the mechanics of digdug. Well, recently I did a comparison of a couple of those tabletop digdug machines. I'll put a link to that video up in the corner if you want to take a look at it. But after playing those tabletop games, as great as they were, they had me itching to play the original arcade game digdug. So I fired up MAME with the real arcade ROM and started playing. But something has always bugged me about the scoring in digdug. I always thought it was totally random, and it turns up it is totally methodical. It says right here on the intro screen that inflating a puka can get you anywhere from 200 to 500 points, and inflating a FIGAR can get you anywhere from 200 to 1,000 points. Another part of that variable I always knew, because it was printed right on the control panel of the machine, was inflating a FIGAR from the side yielded you more points than inflating it from the top or the bottom. And that's because he can breathe fire and there's more risk, because he can light you up. But beyond those variables and rules, I just thought the scoring was totally random. And I found out today, it's not. If you look here at a typical digdug playfield, you can see that on every screen, the earth is divided into 4 different colors the deeper you go, from a light color to a dark color. I just always figured that was to make it look great and take advantage of the limited number of colors, and both of those things are true, but in reality, the scoring rules are based on how deep you are when you inflate and blow up one of the bad guys. So first, the pukas we know are from 2 to 500. If you inflate them in this top section, 200. If you're in this second section, inflating the same puka, 300. Go down a little deeper, again, it's up to 400, and if you take your puka all the way down to the bottom level, then you're gonna get a full 500 points from blowing that guy up. The score for FIGARs depends on whether you're doing horizontal or vertical. Let's start with vertical. If I blow up a FIGAR anywhere near the top, you're gonna get 200 points for it. That same FIGAR in level 2, he's gonna net you 300. Take him down to level 3, 400 points. And finally, if you take him down to the bottom level, you're gonna get 500 points from top or bottom. The big money points, though, are if you attack that FIGAR from the left or the right and all the way in the bottom. So for starters, if I take this FIGAR top level, 400 points. And they go up by 200 every level after that. Take him down to the second, 600 points. Same FIGAR on level 3, boom, 800. And you want the big points, take them all the way to the bottom, blow a FIGAR up from left or right, $1,000. If you're anything at all like me, you've been playing digdug your whole life, just blowing up the bad guys wherever they happen to be and praying for those higher numbers, thinking it's just a roll of the dice. No, not the case. I can tell you, I'm going to start using this knowledge to my advantage when I'm playing against somebody or going for those high scores. And look, I acknowledge this is some crazy, super specific digdug arcade game trivia, but again, it was something new to me that I learned brand new today, and I'm sharing it with you. Hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye. GenXGrownUp is dedicated to bringing you new Generation X-inspired videos every week. Here are a couple more you can watch right now, but for even more, subscribe and enable those notifications. And if you love what we do, we invite you to support us over on Patreon. And of course, your feedback in the comments and a quick thumbs up are always appreciated.